So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Zhu the Monster Khan, fighting out of Beijing, China, an entire country. Hopes that this man can get the job done. One of the best featherweights in the world.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
We've waited. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Beautiful counterpunch. That jab misses. Touching him up again. These two were made for each other. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating, this can be hellfire on it.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. Maybe not as hurt as we thought, but he can't continue to take those punches. What is he doing in there?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker.
And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display here is incredible. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light, concentrate.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is! Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to... They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Catch and shoot. Nice punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills. The referee really thinking about stopping it. Well, he's firing back now. Sometimes offense can be your best defense.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These two fighters are made for one another. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You don't want to trade shots. The jab not finding its target. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Threw a punch and just got countered. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Finally, we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Missed him with that uppercut. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
And now going for the finish. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some... Is this the beginning of...
One, two, three, four, five.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
He misses with that jab. That counter shot lands. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Good counter punch. So close to that uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Remember, with the lighterweights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with that uppercut. Defense is not an option for these two. Missed him with that. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He scores with the counter. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give... And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Continues to touch him up. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Neither fighter willing to slow down, and he scores with the counter. Catch and shoot. Well done with that counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What a massive upset this would be. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell to start the round. Nice counter. It's all offense all the time. And In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Nice counter shot. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Swing and a miss with that hook. That uppercut does not score. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Slam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Can't score with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just missing with the uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots, get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? He had his moment, but has it gone by?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world.
The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in?
One, two, three, four, five.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He's been... And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice stop, but that won't score. And they got caught. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good counter punch. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
You've got to be...
Do you believe what we are seeing?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is... God, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.